Welcome to another heartwarming story to help you learn English in a fun and natural way. Today's story is called A Visit to the Doctor, a realistic and emotional tale of feeling sick, facing fear, and learning to take care of yourself. It's perfect for English learners at B1, B2 level with useful vocabulary and everyday expressions. So get comfortable, grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's dive into the story. It was a rainy Thursday morning in November. The sky was grey, and the air was cold and damp. I had planned to study for my math exam all day, but something felt off the moment I woke up. My body was unusually heavy, and my throat felt dry and scratchy. When I stood up, I felt lightheaded. I slowly walked to the bathroom, splashed some cold water on my face, and looked in the mirror. My face looked pale, my eyes were red, and there were dark circles under them. I touched my forehead. It was hot. I tried to eat breakfast, but just the smell of eggs made me feel nauseous. My hands were shaking slightly, and I had no energy to hold a spoon. "Mom," I called out weakly. "I don't feel well." She came quickly and placed her hand on my forehead. "You're burning up. You should lie down." At first, I thought I could rest and feel better by the afternoon. I stayed in bed, drank herbal tea, and even took a short nap. But things got worse. My cough became stronger, my nose was completely blocked, and I had chills even though I was under a thick blanket. By 2 p.m., my fever had reached 39 degrees Celsius. My body ached as if I had been running a marathon. Every muscle hurt, even the small ones in my fingers. My mother said, "That's it. We're going to the clinic." I don't want to take any risks. Although I didn't feel like moving, I knew she was right. We arrived at the clinic around 3 p.m. It was a small but modern place, with white walls, calming music, and a friendly receptionist. "Do you have an appointment?" she asked. "No," my mom replied. "My son is very sick." The receptionist handed me a form. It asked about allergies, past illnesses, recent travel, and symptoms. It was hard to focus, but I managed to fill it out. After waiting for 30 minutes, a nurse called my name. She wore a blue uniform and spoke gently. "Let's check your vitals," she said. She measured my blood pressure, oxygen level, heart rate, and temperature. "You're definitely running a high fever. Please wait for the doctor in room 4. The doctor entered a few minutes later. He looked professional and kind. His name, tag read, Dr. Benjamin Foster. "Hello, I'm Dr. Foster. I heard you're not feeling well today. Let's see what's going on." Dr. Foster asked me detailed questions. "When did the symptoms start? Have you been in contact with anyone sick? Are you vaccinated against the flu?" I told him everything I could remember. He examined my throat using a tongue depressor, checked my ears and nose, and then used a stethoscope to listen to my breathing. "Your lungs sound a bit congested," he said, "and your throat is very inflamed." He wrote notes on his tablet and looked thoughtful. "It appears to be a severe viral infection, possibly influenza or a viral pharyngitis. I'll prescribe antiviral medicine, some painkillers, and cough syrup." He explained how to take each medication and handed me a printout with instructions. "If your fever doesn't improve in 48 hours, or if you have difficulty breathing, come back immediately." I nodded, grateful for his calm manner. Back at home, the first 2 days were awful. My fever made me sweat all night, and my sheets were soaked by morning. I couldn't focus on reading or using my phone. Even listening to music was exhausting. My mother kept checking on me every few hours. She brought me warm soup, kept track of my medicine schedule, and made sure I drank enough fluids. At the 3rd day, the fever started to drop slightly. I could sit up and even eat some toast and fruit. I still had a bad cough and felt weak, but my mind was clearer. Each day brought small improvements. I started journaling how I felt, which helped me stay positive. I realized how much I took my health for granted before this. A week later, I was feeling almost normal. My cough was lighter, my energy had returned, and I could finally leave my room. The air smelled fresh, and the sun was shining for the first time in days. Getting sick taught me many things. I learned how important it is to listen to my body and not ignore early signs. I also realized how valuable the support of family is, especially during tough times. Most of all, I gained a deeper respect for healthcare workers. Their kindness, patience, and knowledge made a big difference in my recovery. I'll never forget this experience, and from now on, I promise myself, I won't take my health, or the people who care for it, for granted again. Well done! You just followed a full story in English. And that's not easy. Let's quickly review some key words from today's story. Lightheaded, when your head feels strange, like you're going to fall. Scratchy throat, when your throat feels dry and hurts a little when you swallow. Chills, when you feel very cold, even if it's not cold outside. Body aches, when your whole body feels sore or painful. Waiting room, a place where you sit before the doctor sees you. Check your vitals. Nurse checks your heartbeat, temperature, etc. Examination room, a small room where the doctor looks at you to find what's wrong. Stethoscope, a tool the doctor uses to listen to your heart and lungs. Inflamed, when part of your body is red, swollen, or painful. Viral infection, an illness caused by a virus, like the flu. Prescription, a paper from the doctor that tells you what medicine to buy. Dosage, how much medicine you need to take and how often. Recovery, the time when your body is getting better after being sick. Take for granted, to forget how lucky you are to have something. Respect for healthcare workers. Feeling thankful for doctors and nurses who help people. Can you use any of these words in your own sentence? Try writing one in the comments. And remember, learning a language is just like healing. It takes time, care, and patience. Be proud of your progress and don't stop now. Your English is getting stronger, one word at a time. See you in the next story, and until then, take care of your health and your learning.